We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big Sears right here.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18 Gators. 53. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Forbes. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looking to throw. Forbes escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Break.
50 wants the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
80 weapon. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Check 24, check 24.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
17 yards that time at a Washington first. On first down. Gary, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd and 2, Gary. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Like 28. Wrap.
Back to throw. Gary. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ready, set. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. It's a party. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Forbes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, echo. 5.
On 1st and 10, Forbes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Penny. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on second down, Gary. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 99. Check 99.
Matchbox lights.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah, let's go.
Hey. High 7.
Watch out. Check, Mike.
Big grip.
To throw again. Forbes. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Forbes. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Hollywood Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a give to Penny. they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Gary. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Penny on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gary, this is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on 3rd down, Gary. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
6 guys, check 6. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Forbes. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. 8 read.
6 man.
There.
Check cross. Check 50. Check 50.
Ready to go. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. And an alley to run. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the run, it's Penny. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Penny on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid.
Down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Deep target on it.
2nd and 5. And Diggs has it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gary. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Back to throw. Gary. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gary. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Forbes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Forbes. Throw caught here by Bird. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 5.
Looking to throw. Forbes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Forbes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Penny. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Penny. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gary. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
We got this.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now it's Penny, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They go with Howard again. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 27.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
X3, 218, chop. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Go.
On 3rd and 2, Forbes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Alert 3.
To throw on second down. Gary, he's going to loft one deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Forbes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gary. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Gary. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All day, every day, any day.
From the gun, Gary. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stick the order. Stay with your man.
This is Howard on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on third and long. Forbes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Again, it's Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They run with Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Penny. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Penny, a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam in here.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Gary, open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Penny. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different